In the world of timekeeping, Casio stands as a legendary name synonymous with reliability, innovation, and accessibility. When you think of a watch that blends everyday practicality with rugged style, Casio often comes to mind. And today, we're diving deep into what makes a Casio watch more than just a time-telling device. This isn't about luxury or status symbols. It's about function, form, and a legacy of craftsmanship that has stood the test of time. Casio started making watches in the 1970s, and ever since, they've been redefining what a digital watch can be. Most people know Casio for their G-Shock linearly indestructible watches that seem like they were built for superheroes. But Casio's reach goes way beyond that. They've created watches for every kind of person, from the minimalist who wants a simple digital display to the adventurer who needs barometers, altimeters, and shock resistance. What makes Casio so unique is their ability to cater to all these needs without making you empty your wallet. Now, let's talk about the design philosophy behind Casio watches. These are not timepieces built purely for fashion. Every design choice is about purpose. The shape of the bezel, the layout of the buttons, the feel of the strapper, all of it is intentionally engineered. Casio watches are meant to be worn, used, and sometimes abused. Whether you're hiking up a mountain, running daily errands, or sitting at a desk job, a Casio watch fits in effortlessly. That's the magic of it's a watch that adapts to you. One of the most popular models that highlights everything Casio is about is the F91W. This is a watch that has become iconic in its own right. Slim, lightweight, and powered by a simple quartz movement, the F91W is the definition of efficiency. It gives you time, date, stopwatch, and an alarm. That's it. But it does all of that reliably, day in and day out. And the best part? You can find it for under $20. That affordability combined with durability has made it a cult favorite. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Casio's G-Shock series. These are the watches that redefined toughness in the watch world. The original G-Shock was created by a Casio engineer named Kikuo Ibe, who set out with a mission to build a watch that wouldn't break even if it were dropped. After over 200 prototypes, the G-Shock was born. Since then, it's become a symbol of rugged performance. Military personnel, construction workers, athletes, and outdoor enthusiasts all swear by it. And it's not just IP. The G-Shock's shock resistance, water resistance, and long battery life make it one of the most dependable tools you can wear on your wrist. But Casio isn't just about digital displays and rugged exteriors. They've also made strides in hybrid models and analog-digital combinations. Watches like the Edifice series or the more recent G-Shock analog-digital models provide more sophisticated styling while keeping the functionality Casio is known for. These watches often come equipped with Bluetooth connectivity, solar power, and even features like automatic world time adjustment. Casio is constantly innovating, keeping their lineup fresh without abandoning the core principles that made them successful in the first place. Let's talk about technology for a moment. Casio has always been ahead of the curve when it comes to integrating tech into their watches. From the early calculator watches to the modern-day smart features, they've never been afraid to experiment, and that's what sets them apart. Many brands stick to what's traditional, but Casio has always embraced the future. Take the ProTrek series, for example, built with outdoor exploration in mind. These watches include features like altimeters, barometers, compasses, and GPS functionality. And yet, despite packing in all this tech, Casio still manages to maintain durability and reliability. Another underrated aspect of Casio watches is battery life. In a world where many smartwatches need to be charged daily or every few days, a Casio watch can go for years without needing a battery change. Some models offer 10-year battery life. Others are powered by sunlight with Casio's tough solar technology, meaning as long as your watch gets a little bit of light, it'll keep running. It's this kind of convenience that makes Casio a go-to brand for so many people. You don't have to worry about charging it. You just wear it and forget it until you need it, and then it's always ready. Let's not overlook the aesthetics either. While Casio may not be known for luxury appeal, they've built a cult following based on retro charm and functional style. The square digital screens, the resin straps, the bold font, so they have a nostalgic feel, yet they never go out of fashion. In fact, there's been a recent resurgence in interest for vintage Casio models. Collectors and enthusiasts love to hunt for old-school Casio pieces, and new generations are discovering the appeal of wearing something that feels both classic and modern at the same time. Another great thing about Casio is how inclusive the brand is. You don't have to be rich to own one. You don't need to be part of a particular lifestyle. Casio watches are democratic. They're made for everyone. And when you put one on your wrist, you're wearing a piece of engineering that's been refined over decades. There's something reassuring about that. Many people start their watch journey with a Casio, and for good reason. It's often the first watch you get as a kid. And even after you grow older and maybe start collecting higher-end watches, you still keep a Casio around. It becomes your beta watch, your travel watch, your workout companion. It never lets you down. That's the beauty of it. Casio also does a great job with special editions and collaborations. Over the years, they've partnered with streetwear brands, artists, and athletes to create limited edition models that celebrate creativity and culture. These collaborations give a fresh twist to their timeless designs, making them even more appealing to younger audiences and collectors. In today's age of fast fashion and disposable tech, Casio offers something rare: longevity. Their watches are built to last. You can drop them, get them wet, throw them in a drawer for a year and they'll still work. That kind of resilience is rare. It builds trust. And when you think about it, that trust is what keeps people coming back to Casio. So whether you're buying your first watch, or adding another piece to your collection, Casio offers incredible value. From the ultra-affordable digital watches to the advanced models packed with technology, there's a Casio out there for everyone. And that's not just marketing talk, it's backed up by decades of user experiences around the world. In a watch market filled with status symbols and luxury price tags, Casio is a refreshing reminder of what watches are really about: telling time, staying reliable, and being ready for whatever life throws at you. It's not about showing off. It's about showing up. And Casio has been showing up, year after year, without fail. That's why Casio isn't just a brand, it's a legacy. It's a companion to millions of people who depend on it every day. And when you wear a Casio, you're not just wearing a watch, you're wearing a history of innovation, a culture of functionality, and a promise of dependability. Whether it's ticking on your wrist or lighting up your screen, Casio keeps going. And that, in the end, is what makes it truly timeless.